Hello, this is a Zuru MAX Garden set, and it looks like it's probably going to be a blind package, but it's actually not. They do show you exactly what's in the container on the outside, and that's good. It has different numbers of pieces depending upon which one of these you get. These cost $10 US on average, and this particular one comes with 152 pieces. I did buy this one myself from Walmart. I got it online, but it's available other places, and I think if you find them in actual stores, you might be able to get them even cheaper than this. Really surprised me because I personally had not paid much attention to this brand. This is my first product from this brand that I've opened. I thought that these were indeed like surprise opening balls, and I didn't like the idea of it, didn't like the concept of it. But then I found out, oh no, they're not. They're just regular products, and they're selling really well. I've heard from folks who work at Walmart's in particular that these things have sold fantastically well. A lot of people are getting in on them, so I figured I would try. Well, let's see. Do we have a... Yeah, there you go. Got the one little extra area that makes it easy to get this last safety strap off. And inside, this is what you get. Interesting. The pot is just like practically pre-made. And then some small parts, more small parts, and the instruction book. And the instructions are pretty much just the kind of standard fare, what you would expect. Full color and separated out pretty well. A short bit of assembly later, and I am back with the finished product. Part quality here is absolutely excellent. I could not ask for the pieces to be better, to be more consistent, to fit together better, to look better. And there are some interesting pieces of shapes that I personally have not seen from brick built companies before. And I've built stuff from a bunch of companies. So it's always nice to see something different and that feels to me to be original, even if, it's not actually original, just stuff that I personally haven't seen before. And this presents well. The colors are nice and relative to the size of the ball, the original packaging material. So if you see this in stores, this is what you get. So look at that. I really thought that it was going to be significantly smaller. I thought that the finished product was going to be like, I don't know, 2/3 the height of this in total. Of course, you do have this stand that increases the apparent size of it. But even with, that is something, but still, like you get a good amount of stuff here. I feel like the value felt good in the end. I don't know how much sense is made particularly by these flower arrangements, if they're supposed to represent any specific specimens, but they just look nice. So I have to respect that. It just looks pretty good on display. Of course, you can do a little bit of posing in here, and they do give you some additional attachment points if you wanted to change some things up. So you could definitely customize this with just the pieces that are included here. But I personally had not seen that style of piece before. And then this is very nice as well. The larger petal piece, which can be assembled either this way or the other way around, where you're looking at the concave side of it. I think either side works, and they look different enough to, again, give you a nice variety. I appreciate the little tendrils coming out the sides as well. And I was a little bit wrong, I think, at the beginning about the pot, because it is made of multiple distinct pieces. This all is one piece here. The tan is one piece, and then the white is another piece, kind of a rim with also a platform down underneath. And there's the main soil level, which is just a plate that fits in there. That is its own distinct piece. And then they have you put some bricks inside of there to connect ultimately to the base, because at the base of this, the tan piece does have studs on top of it as well. And it just makes it more secure, the whole thing more secure. Nice variety here. And like I said, just part quality is absolutely excellent. You can see some mold marks, but it's right up there with the state of the art and the leading brand and everything. So I'm really happy with that. The colors are nice and very vibrant. This is interesting. And they've got a whole series of, obviously, as you saw, they've got a whole series in the garden grouping. And each of these has the little Technic style pinholes, and we've got a dog here or there. And they give you a couple pins as well, so you can connect them all together. This color is like a nougat color, I think, would be the leading brand's closest analog to it. I don't know if it's exact. It doesn't have to be exact, but it looks pretty close. It's different and, stands out from just plain tan or plain brown or something like that. It has a certain amount of vibrance to it. And like I said, I'm super happy with this. I could not possibly ask for more with $10, with the number of pieces here, what actually goes into it, and just considering how brick-based things are priced these days. If all of this was like just a couple pieces with some real simple prints on it, something Funko Pop style, then I'd be saying $10. Even at that, still today would be acceptable. But to have it with high quality bricks like this that can be reused and changed around and repurposed for other things, that definitely feels good. These are the only leftover pieces. These are just a couple of rings that are on a sprue or plastic tree here or runner, or whatever you want to call it. You just twist those off and they just pop off. But yeah, these are the only ones they're only things that are left over. You do still have the ball though, the container piece right here, which it's something too. It has some value, I suppose, if you want to hot glue a base to it and then put some sand inside of it and use it as a paperweight. I don't know. It's still usable. But ultimately, yeah, I hope that I have brought some value to here. I was happy to, hey, come on, open up, open says me. Yeah, there we go. I was happy to try out another brand for the first time for me. It's always nice to have new, interesting experiences. And I'm especially glad that it was a good one. Bye for now.